Hello guys, so we'll discuss the editorial for August 11th Friday. I had kept on hold Thursday, Friday, Saturday episodes, and Thursdays I had already done yesterday night. Today we'll try to do Fridays and Saturdays back to back. I'll try to upload. Okay, so this one, today's articles, two articles are very important. One is this Indo-Myanmar relationship, which from the basics also I will teach you what is the exam related fact you have to remember about India, Myanmar individually also and their relationship also. And also there is an article about tiger census. So that also full static plus current affair. Okay, so this is going to be one of the most important editorials in the last 1.5 months which we have done. This is one of the most important episode. Okay, so first we'll see the editorial headlines. Okay, and before that the test series batch 2 we will be closing now. Independence Day was the day till which we kept all the offers, so installments, discounts, monthly EMI, everything was available. If you did not make use of it, then maybe you will not be able to catch up the 2024 syllabus. Okay, maybe if you are 2025 students it's okay, 2024 and still this much big 1 year plan you had, day by day timetable, still you did not enroll, maybe I believe that you already have some better plan. Okay, so go on with that plan, but don't delay your preparation. Okay, 1 year is a minimum requirement to study UPSC, so please take it seriously. So the headlines for today we'll discuss first. This one, if you see, is inflation. Okay, inflation, good articles will come. This is not very great article. They are just telling that the Monetary Policy Committee has kept our repo rate and all those rates as constant. Okay, so this, when I tell, maybe beginners may not understand. Inflation is something where the price rise is high, meaning everything you see like goods are high and too much money is there with people, but the goods are very less. Okay, so when goods are very less, like suppose tomatoes are very less in the market, obviously they will put whatever price they like. Okay, so people, everybody has money, but item is only less. So too much money chasing too little goods, that is a one-line definition of inflation. So inflation, when it happens, the RBI and the government has to fight with it. Okay, RBI means the central bank of any country, they have to fight with it. So when RBI does something, it is called as the monetary policy. When government does something, it is called the fiscal policy, FISCAL, fiscal policy. This is the basics of economics. So RBI, when they do, usually RBI alone used to decide like, okay, how much we should keep the interest rate, because suppose there is lot like high interest rate, okay, then people will not be able to take loans and all, because when you take loan, the repay interest rate will be very high. So high interest rate is not good, so they will put it down or put it up. So these decisions RBI used to do. Few years back, this government has introduced something called Monetary Policy Committee, MPC. So that in that also RBI governor will be there as the chair, and other than that, from the central government finance ministry also some members will be there. So like that, some 5 to 6 members body it is. So that how many members are there, that also you try to find out, okay, as a homework. Only then you will research. Whenever good articles comes, I will teach you. But Monetary Policy Committee, how many members are there, who is the chairman of MPC, this and all is already asked in prelims. Okay, I think 2016 or 17 prelims question came. So here in this article, they are telling MPC keeps meeting every frequently, and that time they will tell, okay, we are raising the rate, we are reducing the rate. Okay, so there are different rates also which you have to study, CRR, SLR, repo rate. So these are all basics of economics, which again today we cannot explain everything. Okay, just understand that how the bank works, the basics of how a bank work. When bank is there, they print money, that is one thing. Other than that, you people will go and deposit money, right? You people like savings account, current account, you will put some money there. So that money, and they will give you some interest, bank will give you some interest every year, but that money they will not keep it simply there, they will give it out as loan to people or companies, they will give as loan, or to the government also. So when they give, they'll give it a higher interest rate, meaning to you in your savings account, if they are giving 4% interest rate, while giving out loan they will give it as 6% interest rate. So that medium 2% is that is the profit. That's how banks make money. Okay, yesterday also one report was there. The most profit-making company you can tell is actually SBI and SDFC and all. Okay, in our country, banks are more profitable than IT companies like TCS and Infosys. So that is how the bank functions. Okay, basic bank. So now in that also, it's not like you go and deposit 100 rupee, immediately that full 100 rupee bank can give out as loan. Bank cannot do that. That is why CRR comes. Okay, CRR is a credit ratio, that this is like you have to, they will tell, RBI tell 4% is CRR, meaning out of 100, 4 rupees you have to keep with the RBI. In the bank, SBI has to keep 4 rupees with RBI, remaining 96 only is there available for you to do any lending process. But there also it's not over. Another thing called SLR is there, statutory liquidity ratio. That means from that again 96, or from that sum which you got, the bank got, they will tell maybe 22% is SLR. So 4 rupee gone in CRR, 22 rupees gone in SLR. So remaining whatever they have, 74 or 80 percent, that rupees, that only they can give out as loan. So that is why RBI decides, or MPC decides, how much a bank can do based on these rates, CRR, SLR and all. And repo rate is also another, that's something I cannot teach each concept now, but understand that these rates are controlled by MPC. So this one, now RBI, even though India has inflation now, ideally when inflation is there, these rates should be hiked, so that these banks, like suppose it will like 10 percentage increase, CRR became 14%, SLR became some 40%. So a lot of money bank will keep with themselves and will not simply keep giving as loan, because when you keep giving loan, people will get more money, then it will lead to more inflation. So ideally you should keep the rate high, okay, so that lesser money only goes out of loan. But shockingly, Monetary Policy Committee has kept all these rates constant this time. They did not hike it, they did not do it down. So that is a very interesting kind of thing, so that is mentioned here. Okay, that one line is mentioned. For that I had to tell you this much backstory. Okay, and they're comparing with the USA's thing. Okay, that also UPSC prelims they asked once, whether USA changed their interest rate in their side, will it impact India or not? Actually it impacts, because India gets a lot of investments from the US people, from the foreign people and all, or in dollars we get a lot of investment. What if USA hikes all the interest rate? So there taking a loan will become very costly. So people will not take much loan. If people don't take much loan there, how will they invest here? So there, if any hike comes, which is actually happening now, USA is increasing the rate. So if you see here, higher borrowing, higher interest rate will come, higher investment will come only if it is low interest rate there. But suppose USA is doing other one, it will be bad for India. Here I have written in a slide, you can see it is good for India condition I have written, meaning USA's interest rates are low. So many people will borrow. That borrowing money will come to India's investment. So it is good for India, good for other developing countries, good for common man ultimately also, because all these things will turn into some schemes and something and will reach the people only. Okay, more and more schemes will come. So this is the overall comparison between Indian banking interest rates and USA's interest rate hike and going down. What will happen to India? This is the basics I wanted to tell you in that article, nothing else. Okay. This one, Tiger census, we will discuss in detail. This one, India-Myanmar relationship, and Myanmar is in military rule since some time now. That we will discuss. This Tatma Daw, that is a term. Okay, it's for the military of Myanmar. They call it as this term. So that also we'll discuss in very, very detail. Okay, lot of slides I have prepared for this thing. Now, this one and this one is Haryana. Haryana's violence is going on. So it's like Hindu-Muslim riot, which happens every 10 years in India. You know, it happens. 2002 it happened, 2012 it happened. So it keeps happening. Now 2023 it is happening. So this one, a separate video will make, because every day someone will be dying, someone will be killing each other. This we cannot give you the numbers each and every day. That is what is happening in these articles. So a proper separate video we'll try to make on Haryana violence. Okay. Then here an interview type in Friday's article, interview type where two people are talking to each other will come. So here the topic is whether smartphones should be, or mobile phone should be banned in schools or not. And they're giving the examples of lot of countries, like they're telling UK or England, they allow children to take phone to school, but you have to deposit there in some locker, and maybe in your break time or something you can use. Then in other countries like Finland, after the age of 12, it is allowed. You can take to the classroom also, it is allowed. And in places like Australia, there is no restrictions. Nothing is there, anybody can take. But now when COVID came and when students are like too much into this phone and all these things, so little bit restrictions have come. So this is what is happening in the developed countries regard to this. UNESCO has asked for a universal ban that children should not carry this thing. But in this present age of digital classrooms and smart thing and all, if you're telling you should not use phone, you should not use tab and all these things, that doesn't make sense. So that discussion, two people are discussing in that. There is no outcome, there is nothing in that thing. Okay, well, these are the interesting points I saw and I've already explain to you. Okay, so again, now should I make notes, monthly current affairs, what should I do, this and all? Just read this and come and WhatsApp me. There are separate current affair test package also, meaning this 12 months you want, or the upcoming 12 months you want, or the past 12 months, past 24 months, up to past 60 months, 5 years of current affair PDFs with the question answer explanation, we have it. So you can enroll to that as mini packages and you can study. Okay, compared to any other current affair magazine in the country, Vysh IAS will be giving you excellent quality content, that I can guarantee you. Questions are coming directly from our current affair PDFs and all our test PDFs also. So ideally, if you are serious about preparation, you should enroll. Okay, if you are not enrolling, at least now pause the video, hit a like, hit a comment, give a comment, hit the subscribe button and watch these free videos at least. Okay, give feedback for this at least. Okay, anyhow, your interaction matters to us, either you as enrolling as coming to our WhatsApp or watching this and giving comment here. So please do that and support us so that we can teach you a lot of things. Okay, as I told, today's episode is very, very interesting. Note the WhatsApp number if you have not done. I am showing you one more time and then we will proceed to today's episode. Okay, so questions. Why is this tiger census so important? Back to back every year, at least one question which is related to tiger will be there in the prelims. Okay, so 2000, because it's our national animal also. So 2020, they told like largest tiger reserve. That is the question actually. In an indirect way they asked. Okay, largest area under critical tiger habitat. It's like actually the biggest tiger reserve where it has the core area of tigers. Which one? Okay, so these answers I am not telling. This and all is already solved in our PYQ playlist is there. Here you can in comment section tell it. Okay, at least that way try to interact. Tell the answer like question number 1. C, question number, like that you tell the answers. Okay, so here this is the first question. Then again, if you see, M stripes is sometimes seen in the news in context of, this was asked because 2018 there was a tiger census. Every 4 year tiger census happened. Now 2022 census has come, the report has come in 23. So a question is expected in the upcoming prelims. Okay. Then if you see 2017 a question came, if species of tortoise is under schedule 1 of this Wildlife Protection Act, what does it imply? Is it having the same status as tiger? Is it like no longer exist in the wild? Or again B and C? Okay, so one answer you got and you think it is correct, don't stop. Okay, because there are options like both B and C are correct. Such options are also there. This question came in 2017. So the word tiger I am telling keeps coming in the question paper. Okay, again if you see here the National Tigers Conservation Authority, the second statement. So they have given 2 bodies, Animal Welfare Board and 3 bodies, Animal Welfare Board of India, National Tiger Conservation Authority, National Ganga River Basin. These are all UPSC's favorites. It's not once or twice, back to back you take last 10 years question paper. These bodies are asked in multiple ways and still you go to the exam hall and tell like exam is tough. That means you did not do the revision, you did not do the syllabus, you did not do the previous year papers. Please practice questions. Okay, many questions will be solvable just by completing the syllabus keywords and the previous year papers. You don't need too much knowledge and all. Basics if you do itself, the cutoff which is just I think 80 marks, 85 marks out of 200 in prelims, it is achievable. Okay, so these are the 4 or 5 questions you can answer in comment section. Now, before going to the article, which article is just one slide, that is not a big thing, but exam point of view, I'll give you a lot of facts, like the scientific name of tiger. Okay, this also prelims UPSC have come, not about tiger, some other flower scientific name has already come. Okay, so here Panthera tigris, the Indian species is Panthera tigris, and then its habitat you see like Siberian, meaning Russia's side, Siberian temperate forest to the subtropical and tropical forest of Indian continent and Sumatra, which is in the Indonesia. So that much span you can tell, and I will tell you all the species names also. Tiger is actually the largest cat species. There are many other cat species and a member of this Panthera. And then traditionally 8 subspecies are there, including India's Bengal tiger. 8 subspecies are there, out of which 3 are now extinct. Okay, and extinct ones are usually every time when you take, right, it will be from the Indonesian side. Okay, it always happens like that. If you rhino you take also, the rhinos in India is still there, but rhinos in Indonesia will be kind of extinct or kind of ending now. Okay. So Bengal tigers, you know, it's in Indian subcontinent. Caspian tiger, which is in Turkey area, that is extinct. Then Amur tiger, which is in Russia, China, North Korea area, that is still existing. Javan tiger in Indonesia, extinct. South China tiger in China region. Bali tiger again in Indonesia, it is extinct. Then Sumatran tiger, Sumatra, Indonesia. Indo-Chinese tiger, that is the continental Southeast Asia. So these are the 8 subspecies of tiger, out of which 3 are extinct. So these are basic GK facts and it can be used for even your SSC, PSC exams also. Okay, and tiger census I already told you, every 4 years, okay, every 4 years the National Tiger Conservation Authority along with the state departments and NGOs and Wildlife Institute of India, these all together does the census, and there will be multiple methods also, like they will use ground-based counting, they will use the cameras. So many methods are there through which they do this survey, and this is important because every animal survey is a different thing. Okay, I think elephant survey happens every 5 years, our population census happens every 10 years, the rhino census I think every 3 years. So everything is different. Okay, the Gangetic dolphin I think annually they are taking survey. So everything is a different count, and these are the interesting areas where which UPSC frames questions. Okay, so this is the basic some facts about tiger. Now in India, there are 53 tiger reserves as of now. So which is the 53rd one, or 54 and 55 is also now in latest current affair magazines, it is there. It is like in which one will become 54 or 55, that also you will see. So the status is there, the protection status. One is internationally we have the IUCN, okay, International Union for Conservation of Nature. They will put animals in different brackets like extinct in the wild, critically endangered. So tiger is under endangered category. Okay, and in India we have Wildlife Protection Act 1970. 1972, which later amended in 2002 also, and it will keep amending whenever they want to change something. So Schedule 1, they have schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. Schedule 1 is the highest protection level. So there it is there, tiger. Okay, then the CITES is there, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Fauna and Flora, Animal and Plant. So that again they have like we have Schedule 1, they have Appendix 1, Appendix 2 and all. So the highest protection is in Appendix 1. So tiger has highest protection in all these things. Okay, and it is endangered category in IUCN. It is not critically endangered because we are saving the tigers now. Else it would have gone there also. Okay, more and more you increase the count, it will go lesser in this thing, protection level. Now, important bodies again, and National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body under our Ministry of Environment, established in 2005 after a recommendation from some tiger task force. Okay, and it is constituted under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So that is one body. Another thing you have to know is the Project Tiger is there, 1973, which is a centrally sponsored scheme of the Ministry of Environment. Centrally sponsored means little funding from the center, little funding from the state. Okay, so this again is under Ministry of Environment and is launched in 1973. So it will protect the tigers. Okay, then like this we have Project Elephant is there, Project Crocodile is there, Project Hangul is there, many projects is there, about many Project Dolphin. Now recently Project Lion was announced by Prime Minister. So many animals have project protection projects, okay, in our country. Then we have something called CATS, a program, okay, Conservation Assured Tiger Standards. This is like a criteria of checking the tiger sites and how it has to be conserved. A little bit rules and things are there which some countries are member to it, meaning especially the countries where tigers are there and some other interested parties also. Okay, so this one, if you see India, I told you every 4 years we are doing census from 2006. So from 2006 to 2022 now, every time our count has increased. Okay, the latest one you can see around 200 tigers have increased from the 2018 census to 2022 census. Okay, there one fact is also there, Van Vihar National Park in Bhopal, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so that again, if UPSC asks that national park, you should know it is in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so now again, before going to today's article, this much facts I gave you. Again, one more thing, April 2023 news was that the 5th tiger census of 22 was published. Prime Minister announced it, 6.7 percentage increase in the past 4 years. Then 20 states were surveyed to get this count because every state need not have a tiger. Camera traps were used, photographs were used, and then there was an event going on, International Big Cat Alliance. Okay, in Karnataka's Mysore area, we were celebrating the 50 years of Project Tiger. 1973 it started, so 2020 50 years. So that time we released the census details. Okay, so this thing, this alliance, it's a big cat alliance. So other cats like tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar and puma. These are the things which are protected under this International Big Cat Alliance. Okay, so it has 97 countries where these things are there, these animals are there, or other interested parties also are there. That's how 97 countries are part of it in this alliance. Okay, so here they will discuss on this partnership, capacity building, ecotourism, finances, how you have to bring in to conserve tigers, everything they will discuss there. Okay, so now as per the census, there is significant increase in the tiger population in the Shivalik Hills, that is in the foothills of Himalaya, and the Gangetic Plains also, and other places like Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, it is declining, meaning there the conservation is not that good compared to other states. Okay, then in Northeast Hills and Brahmaputra plains, there is an increase, I think, and then also in the Nilgiri cluster. Nilgiri area is very important. In the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats comes and meet. There one Satyamangalam forest is there, Mudumulai National Park is there, like meaning 3 states are there, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, a junction, this Wayanad sanctuary, at least 5 to 6 sanctuaries and national park names is there, which UPSC already asked. All the names of it UPSC already asked. So you have to study that also. Okay. So in Western Ghats, they are telling it is declining. Okay, Wayanad landscape, and in the Billy Giriranga Hills. Okay, and this Billy Giriranga Hills was there in 2023 prelims. Match the following. Okay, they gave the place and they gave, I think, the state name incorrectly they gave. So this is why I'm telling every word in the newspaper is important to you. Okay. So again, in Simlipal, Odisha, they are telling a unique population of tiger is there, and it's of high conservation priority. Okay, you have to conserve them. This much is extra information I taught you. Now today's news is this page, what you see. And here, whatever is mentioned, I will read out for you. The Wildlife Institute of India, National Tiger Conservation Authority, these both did the 4-year tiger census. And then Madhya Pradesh for the second time is like having the highest tigers, that is 785 tigers, around 1/5 of the total national count. And then state reported 50% rise in tiger, and even Bihar also had that much rise in tiger. Okay, there are some tiger reserves. And then in Madhya Pradesh, lot of schemes they are doing. They are shifting tigers from one place to another, and also tiger, if they have to survive, they need to eat some animal, right? They need a prey. So that also they are shifting. It's not like tigers alone are shifted. If tigers shifted and they have nothing to eat there, they will die. So they are shifting, like they are telling, like, see, Barasinga, swamp deer in Satpuda and Bandhavgarh, then Gaur to the Bandhavgarh and Sanjay Dubri Tiger Reserve. Then this cheetal or spotted deer has been successfully supplemented in the Satpuda and Sanjay Tiger Reserve. So these are all in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, see, Naura Dehi, Kuno, Gandhi Sagar, all these places, they are moving tigers also, and they are giving the prey also, so that balance will be maintained, and so the like naturally the tiger population is rising or surviving or sustaining. Okay, so now principle of ecology, however, insists that such relocation only be done with landscapes that are not too alien to the species, lest it be counterproductive. Meaning, you simply for the sake of schemes and all, if you keep shifting here and there, it will not work always. Okay, you have to shift it like in a natural area where tiger, whatever it needs, is available. Okay, so that they are telling. And then here again, the fragmentation within reserves are happening. Okay, and India's, recently one forest act I discussed with you, where many of the forests are now not forest. Okay, they reduce the scope of it because many of the area they are diverting into industries and many things. So every area is not forest. So fragmentation of area is happening. So when the area reduce, where will you shift these tigers to? So that problems are there. So India should again work on our whatever we already have, Project Tiger and everything, and then coexisting of animals with tigers, that you have to take care. Everything you have to see, like your other schemes, every scheme should be in sync. Okay, you are changing forest act as per you like, you are not looking how it impacts the Project Tiger. That doesn't work. So that thing has to be there. Then scientific expertise should be brought in. People living near the vicinity of reserves, they should also know that, okay, there are tigers in this area. So everything should be in sync. Okay, the population, the scientists, the ministries, everybody should work in tandem so that we can protect the tigers. So today's article alone, this one alone, if I had explained, you won't get much information other than these few animal names and some national park names. So I taught you the entire history of it. Okay, so next time when it comes, I will not teach you that again. That's why please watch every single day. Same like this, we will discuss India-Myanmar relationship also. I will tell you many facts first in 5-6 slides. Then only we will go to the news article. Okay, so first the map. Myanmar is having around 1,600 kilometer border with India, touching Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Okay, so here we have this lot of road projects and things and all, that also I will show you. So India-Myanmar Friendship Road is there, and also those, we had a thing like a free movement regime between India and Myanmar. Okay, like up to 16 kilometer in our side and 16 kilometer in their side, freely people could move. But then it turned out to be disastrous. Many refugees are coming, many people are coming with like drugs and arms and weapons, and then lot of insurgency problems are happening in this northeast area. And now we also see Manipur burning and all. So where are these people getting weapons or fund, or maybe many people are under drugs also? How are they getting all these? Many things are coming from outside the border, because that also I'll teach you. There is an area in this Myanmar, Thailand area. Okay, Myanmar area, if you see, one second. This area, Myanmar, Thailand, Burma is Myanmar only. Okay, Burma, Laos and Thailand, that area is called Golden Triangle or Death Triangle also, where a lot of this insurgent groups are there. Okay, lot of drugs cartels are there, and many illegal things are there. So these people are slowly, even funded by China and all, they are moving towards India. Okay, and then creating problems in India. So this area, and same like that, another GK I am teaching you, Death Crescent or Golden Crescent is there in the western side of India also, where Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan is there, and that is not about this drugs and all, it's more about the terrorism. Okay, so one side we have Death Crescent or Golden Crescent, one side we have Death Triangle or Golden Triangle. Okay, so now again, if you see here, 2015 in that Uri surgical strike movie also you would have seen, it starts with India's surgical strike in Myanmar. Okay, there we had an Operation Hot Pursuit, and we had already attacked some of the insurgent groups there, and we had succeeded also. That was the opening scene of the movie, if you remember. Else, please go and watch that movie. Okay, so like that, there are problems and we are fighting also, but when they come here inside, we sometimes are not able to control it. Okay, one of the UPSC question in 2016, this Kurd, Bangladesh, Madhesi, Nepal, Rohingya, Myanmar, which of the following are matched correctly? So this also in comment section you can try to tell the answer. Okay, so 4 questions already I showed you on tiger, and this one question. These are all previous year questions. If you are able to solve these things, that means you are going in the right track. Okay, and if you're not able to solve also, it's okay. You are just beginning maybe the preparation. So every day watch my editorial, every day watch all the videos which I upload, enroll to our test series. You will see that in 1 year, you are the best aspirant in the country. Okay, you have every right to go and clear the prelims, because that level of detailing will be promised by me. Okay, when I teach something, there will be no unwanted junk, no clickbaits, no unwanted, meaning diverting you. I know many YouTubers which do like a big change in UPSC. This will be the thumbnail, and you out of excitement will go and click in that. Nothing will be there inside. They are just for their views, they are doing it. We are teaching this much great content, and our views, you can see 500 views and 1000 views. Okay, nobody wants content. Everybody wants this drama, and that is why when the result comes, 99% of you are failing. Okay, more and more people start watching videos like Vysh IAS, more and more people will clear UPSC. Okay, so be serious, be attentive, and look which mentor is guiding you rightly. Okay, others are simply doing drama on the YouTube. They will survive, but you will not survive. Okay, you are just making them richer and richer. You are going down. Okay, so take it seriously. So now here again back to the fact, India Myanmar, lot of fact I will teach you. So Myanmar is the only Southeast Asian country that shares a land border with Northeast India, meaning Southeast I showed you, there are many countries, right? Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. Myanmar is the only one which touches India or have a border. All our other borders are in the other side, western side and northern side. Okay, Indian border countries. So India and Myanmar has cultural ties, you know, Buddhist heritage is there. Then British colonized both of us. Okay, around the same time both of us got independent also. So that history also we have, that ties also we have. Around 1.5 to 2 million people of Indian origin are living in Myanmar or working in Myanmar in various parts. Then we have something called India's neighborhood policy, then Act East policy we have. Okay, earlier it was Look East policy during Congress government. We made it Act East, and we are actually implementing many things in the eastern side now. So Myanmar is kind of the junction point. From there only all the other countries also start. So that is why Myanmar is again important. Then Myanmar is a member of ASEAN, with which India has free trade agreement. Myanmar is a member of BIMSTEC, in which India is also a member. Myanmar is a member of Mekong Ganga Cooperation, again in which India is a member. So very important partner it is. Okay. And Myanmar is generally supportive in the UN also. UN, when any Kashmir issue, anything comes, Myanmar most of the time stands with India or votes in favor of India. So that is why we have like inducted Myanmar as an observer country in our SARC also. SARC is actually South Asian group, not the Southeast Asian group. So still in there, we gave Myanmar as an observer member, not full-time member, observer member. We acquired Myanmar in 2008. Okay, and China is investing a lot in Myanmar and trying to pull Myanmar to its side. Okay, like we have the China-Pakistan economic corridor, which is part of their big One Belt One Road. They have a China-Myanmar economic corridor also. So China is trying to pull it, but India, so that is the reason India cannot let go of Myanmar. Okay, whatever tensions are there within Myanmar, we still have to hold them. Then we have the Sagar vision. Okay, where we are building ports across the Indian Ocean. There also, because China has put a port there in that Kyukyu region, we also developed the Sitwe port in Myanmar's Rakhine state. Okay, so again, we are always, wherever China does something, we also will go and do something. Okay, so that also geopolitics and international relation, you have to know. Then Chinese influence on the Northeast insurgency. Okay, meaning, you know, as I told, a lot of people are crossing border and coming. So China is funding them. China is supporting them. So our Assam Rifles, in our that area, like different areas, we have different people, like border security forces near Pakistan and Bangladesh. Like that, we have Assam Rifles force near the Myanmar border. So there and all, China is funding and India is fighting back every day. Then Rohingya crisis. Okay, Rohingya are like group of refugees who were like then trying to run away from Myanmar. So half went downwards, half came near India. So that was also a big problem, whether India should accept these many refugees or India should block them. So that also was a big controversy. Okay, so these are, I'm telling points which is related to India and Myanmar. So militants, illegal arms, drugs, everything is there. Then military exercise, if you see, we have something called IMBACS. Okay, India, Myanmar military bilateral army exercise. This is actually a full GS2 answer for you. Okay, in GS2 international relation, question will come about India, Myanmar relationship. Entire answer I am giving for free. That's why I tell you my editorial is free UPSC coaching. Okay, but people just search for like, sir, where is video? Where is that video? Where is this video? Simply watch editorial every day at least. Okay. And the Plum series where we give MCQs. You will not realize like everything is completed. Your prelims, mains, current affairs, everything gets completed free of cost if you watch this. Okay. For practice, you have to join the paid test series also. So please watch every single episode. If you have not watched, July 3 we started. Now we are like August 12th. So try to catch up. Okay. Now over the years, the bilateral trade has like it was in millions in 1980s. Now it is in billions. So trade is also increasing. Then our companies like this SR, GAIL, all these are energy sector companies. We are investing a lot in Myanmar's energy sector also. Then our banks, United Bank of India, Exim Bank, we have offices in Myanmar. Okay, so this is the detailing of relationship. Then India has given around 2 billion soft loan. Okay, meaning soft loan means slowly you can repay it, interest rate will be very low, that kind of. Then India is also providing assistance in setting up a lot of educational institution there. Okay, Myanmar Institute of IT, Advanced Center for Agriculture Research, skill development related, industrial training related. This all we are investing and funding there. Okay. Then when problems come, natural, cyclone Mora, then common cyclone, then the earthquake in the Shan state, every time we have helped them in funding. Okay, even COVID time we gave a lot of free vaccines to them. Now what is this thing? What is this project which is very important between India and Myanmar? This is the Kaladan multi-modal transit project. Why is multi-modal? Because it's not like just a road project, not just a rail project, not just a water project. It's multi-modal. Multiple things are there. See, from Hooghly River, Kolkata, through sea route, first we are going till Sitwe port, which we only funded and constructed. From there is a Kaladan river. Through there we'll go. Then after that we have a highway. Then after that we'll take another highway and reach our Aizawl. Okay, meaning our Mizoram. So from Kolkata, because in middle there is this Bangladesh, we are having a alternate route, a multi-mode transit route, a road, river, port, cargo transport project, which will help in easing our transport or trade with our own states also and with Myanmar also. Okay, so this is one of the most important projects about which questions have come already in UPSC. Then what is this one? The next one, which we already made separate video now, ma'am has already made, India, Myanmar, Thailand road project. Okay, meaning from Kolkata now you can drive and go till Thailand by road trip. Okay, so important junction points you can note down. It's very, very important. Okay, from New Delhi till the Cambodia. Cambodia is also, they are trying to put Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, they are trying to add to this project. As of now it is IMT, India, Myanmar, Thailand. They are trying to add Cambodia, Vietnam and other things also to this project. Okay, maybe the road will get extended in future. Okay, so we are having a proper India to ASEAN free road area. Okay, so that is why this is another important project. Now what is the next one? This one, a cultural one, like Modi is there and signing something. What is this? This is, we are restoring the Ananda temple in Bagan and the repair and conservation of a large number of damaged pagodas. Okay, pagodas is there, this kind of things, the structures. So this is this much facts I am telling you and covering you the full topic of India, Myanmar. Like this you have to study India, USA, India, Russia, India, China. Every country you have to study and go, because in GS2 this is your syllabus. Every country's relation with India from the historical time to the present update. If you know well, you can write a beautiful answer. Okay, facts I have already given you. Now it's about just writing it in a proper order and getting the marks and recollecting it in the exam hall. Okay, so this every day if you do, you will do it. Okay, you will get it. Now again more fact. From history we'll start. Anglo-Burmese war used to happen. That you study from my spectrum lectures, which is already done. Okay, then what? They got independence. Independence from Britain in the 1948. That time it was called Burma. Capital was Rangoon that time. Now it is another capital, and they got independent 1948. Then armed rule was there. The military rule was there from 1962 till 2011, meaning they did not have a proper democracy or anything like other countries which was nearby. Then 2010, the military decided, let's move towards democracy. Okay, military is the one who decides everything. Even their constitution is drafted by military. Okay, then political opponents were freed, meaning who were arrested were freed. Elections were allowed to be held, and by 2015 a party came, National League for Democracy. They won in the first ever free and fair election. They won. There is a person, Aung San Suu Kyi, one lady in the thumbnail you would have seen. She is actually daughter of another great person, a leader who is there in that Anglo-Burmese war. He participated. That knowledge my spectrum I am teaching you with his photo. So she is the strongest leader here in who is opposing the military. So she won the elections in 2015. 2017 this Rohingya crisis came, full problems came. So military thought like we should not have allowed elections. It was our rule which was better. Okay, that's what they felt. In 2020, United Nations top court, ICJ, International Court of Justice, ordered Myanmar to take measures to protect all these members of the Rohingya community. Okay, now 2020, after 5 years when elections again happened, this party again won. So military now is like not happy. Okay, even though military has around 25% of their seats in the parliament and all, and they have the drafted constitution, they hold many ministerial positions, many things are there. Still they are not happy that this party is winning. Okay, because there's another party also which is backed by the military. They are not winning. The same again, this Aung San Suu Kyi's party, National League for Democracy, they are winning again and again. So that is troubling the these people. Okay, the military. So what they started doing, they cancelled the election. They started arresting these people, these leaders, and many in jail, many in house arrest. Then a state of emergency was declared. In 2021 onwards, you can tell Myanmar is under military rule. Even now it is like that. That is the latest news that I will come to there. So now they are telling elections were fraud, this thing, that thing, something and all, and they arrested everyone. Elections were cancelled. Okay, so military is consistently disregarding all the international laws and everything. They are doing whatever they want. They have imprisoned more than 16,000 people, and continuous emergency is there. Their economy collapsed. The people are under poverty line, and India keeps telling concern. Okay, they will tell, but India will not do anything because India needs the support of that military also. India don't care there is democratic government or there is military government, because we are concerned about our border is safe or not. Whether there are people coming to our thing, or if military can control all that, and then it's good for us, right? So we don't actually care. That is what the author is telling in the today's article also. Whoever is in power there, we will tell we are we want the leaders to be freed, democracy should come back. That it will be happy for us if it happens. But if it doesn't happen also, we are more concerned about whether China is pushing someone into our country, whether illegal something is coming to our country. We are bothered about that. That is our highest priority. Okay. So now here onwards, the Hindu article starts. Okay. So they are telling now, fourth time, they are telling the first case and second instance, they are telling two things they have done. One is they have extended the fourth extension of emergency. Okay. And one acting president is there, military-backed acting president is there now, and for 6 more months. And this is in violation of the constitution also. In constitution, there is a limit of how many times you can extend the emergency. That also crossed. Still they are doing. That is one negative thing they are doing. But parallelly, they are also releasing the political prisoners. This Aung San Suu Kyi, who was in jail, I think, now it is only in house arrest, or maybe that also released. So people are confused now. What is this military doing? They are extending emergency also. They are releasing these people also. So that doesn't match. So that is the concern this author is telling. Okay, these developments do not signal the dawn of a democratic and peaceful Myanmar. Okay, you're freeing the people, and you maybe elections come back means then we can believe. But elections is not there. Still it is military rule, but people are released. What sense does it? So it is not democracy coming back. Okay, so these people, the military are telling, they are justifying the extension also. They are telling like there is no normalcy, there are many problems in the country, so emergency has to extend. Okay, then another some data project is there, armed conflict location and event data project. They collect data of different violence across the world. They are telling Myanmar people are witnessing 2.5 times more violence than Afghanistan. This and all you can use in your answer when you have a question on Myanmar's stability or military rule. Okay, then the military's regime's relentless campaign includes an average of over 30 airstrike. Okay, one airstrike it happens also, it's like a big problem. 30 airstrikes in 2023 already. So how many people will be dying? How many things will be destroyed? See, their Myanmar military is called Tatmadaw. Okay, Tatmadaw is their military. So they have real control on 30-40% only in the territory. Still it is this much problem. So what if they had control over all the 100%? Then remaining, if you see, it's all about the party versus things and all. I didn't find it interesting for exam. Like that Union Solidarity Development Party, that is the military backed party, and other party is the NLD, National League for Democracy. So they both are in conflict. So that full dialogues you can sit and read if you want, but exam point of view there is nothing. Okay, military has more powers as of now. That is the only outcome. And then again they are telling, if Aung San Suu Kyi comes back into proper active politics, then only we can expect that democracy will return. There is no other leader who is so strong as her, no other person who can shut the military down. Okay, that is what the author is telling here. And then protest and things will happen, international appeals will happen, but military is not going to listen. That is the basics. Now, India's policy, COVID time also we helped them. We gave them food assistance, vaccine assistance, and now Manipur things are happening. Manipur is our priority. That time Home Ministry told many people are coming inside and all. So we cancelled that free movement regime which I told, 16 kilometer on both sides. That we cancelled in September 2022. Then our External Affairs Minister is concerned more about our infrastructure projects. We have a Friendship Road, we have many other constructions and all. That is like getting problem because of instability in Myanmar. So that kind of thing. Okay. Recently there was a Mekong Ganga Cooperation meeting. That is where all these concerns were raised. Okay, and India has also supported the ASEAN's 5-point consensus. Okay, to solve this, there is a 5-point consensus which UPSC can ask by ASEAN group that India has supported. Okay, India's stand is India support that 5 points which is needed for stability. Okay. So finally, author is telling India's policy towards Myanmar presents a paradox. Okay, it is not like a proper thing. India is either framing policy to counter China, meaning they are telling China build a railway station, you will also build a railway station. China will build a port, you will also build a port. So either it is like that, or you are concerned more about our security only. We don't care whether their military rule is there or whether democracy is there. We don't care. Our border should be safe. So our relationship with Myanmar looks like a safe kind of zone we are. Okay, we are not doing anything special to save Myanmar from instability. Okay, so that is what is told here. And India's policy options in Myanmar are challenging but not limited. This can be a UPSC question. Okay, India's policy options in Myanmar are challenging but not limited. Evaluate, discuss, comment, justify. So whatever I discussed overall till now, this is what you have to answer. This is how you study for mains. This basic things you can study like this from my editorial itself. But people think like, sir, you didn't give me notes. Sir, you didn't give me Telegram group. You didn't add me to a group. You are not calling me. You are not guiding me. This is not how it works. Okay, daily do the basics. You will cover everything. Okay, so further violence and everything should be over. We should build an environment of care and compassion. This is how we discuss in detail India-Myanmar. Now in future, any day India-Myanmar article come, I may not discuss it because I have today in August 11th episode, I have finished it for you. The full topic is over for you. Now just add whatever later happens there, that add to your current affairs. Okay, and go and revise that Spectrum, Anglo-Burmese War and all. This is it. This is India-Myanmar topic. Over. Okay. So test series again, if you are very serious, in our mains also there will be questions on all these mains test series. So you will cover everything if you are part of Vysh IAS. It's up to your choice. WhatsApp number is given. Follow on my Instagram also. I'll come up with the next episode of August 12th current affair soon, editorial soon. So till then, enjoy. Have a nice day.